we're back.
As always, for your pleasure.
We're here to review Kick-Ass, the first one.
Not the book.
Not the book, but it does say now major motion picture.
Yes. The first movie. Yeah.
By Mark Millar and John Romita Jr.
Right.
Yeah.
Did they write the movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
They did not.
Somebody else did.
Yeah. Well, Mark Miller had a hand in it, so.
Right.
And the movie's pretty accurate to this book, except for the ending, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, I never actually read the book, so I'll take your word for that.
The story of Kick-Ass is a normal kid. He's like, why can't superheroes be real? Why has nobody done this?
Yep.
So he orders a wetsuit online, goes out, starts patrolling.
And he becomes, well, I guess a superhero.
He becomes an internet sensation after he's attacked, and is filmed and put on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
he doesn't really have any superpowers, though, so can he actually be a superhero?
Neither does Batman.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's an argument for a different day.
In his career early on, he runs into Big Daddy and Hit Girl.
Hit Girl, yes.
Played by Nicolas Cage and Chloe, I can't remember her last name.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yes.
Yes. One thing that I did like about this movie, and if you haven't seen the movie, okay, spoiler alert, is right at the beginning of the movie, it was really shocking because you see Nicolas Cage and his daughter, and out comes a gun, and he shoots her.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's a hell of a way to start a movie. And then she gets back up.
You get Nicolas Cage doing his best impression of Adam West.
Yes, it was fantastic. His performance in this movie was, it's one of the best that he's had, at least in recent years.
Another spoiler alert, when he's on fire and yelling is probably one of the funniest parts.
Yes, good stuff, good stuff.
Bye, baby girl, Daddy's here!
Good imitation.
Oh.
Yes. But when I saw this movie at the theater, I hadn't read the book. I didn't know anything really about the story behind it or anything, and it had an R rating, so I was like, how in the hell are they going to do, why are they doing this as an R rating? But then, when Hit Girl started getting involved, and you saw all this blood flying around and everything else, you found out in a hurry why this movie got an R rating, and boy, did it deserve one, because this movie has buckets of blood in it.
This movie came out right about the same time as Scott Pilgrim, and I was like, this is going to be the best summer ever. Both these movies are coming out. And I was thoroughly entertained by both of these movies.
I was absolutely stunned, and I loved this movie. I really did. I went into it thinking, well, I'm kind of on the fence about it, but, I'm willing to see it's got an R rating. It had a lot of stuff going for it.
You got Mark Strong playing a mob boss. You got McLovin playing Red Mist.
Yeah, it had to be funny, and had to have some sort of action for it to be called Kick-Ass. So I said, all right, I'll go see it. Boy, was I glad that I did.
So if you haven't seen Kick-Ass, you've been living under a rock, or you weren't old enough at the time to go see it.
Go see it. Go get it on DVD.
Rent it.
Go buy it. Just go buy it on Blu-ray. It's on sale right now. Go buy it.
Especially with the sequel in theaters right now.
Yeah, it's a sequel. Well, we will get to the sequel here in a little bit. But man, this movie, boy, to give this a grade, I would have to give it a solid B. I can't give it an A because it's not up there.
It's not cinematic perfection.
There are flaws in this movie,
right.
And I can go, but the flaws are covered up because of the action sequences, the way that it was filmed, and the characters were charming. I felt for Kick-Ass's character. I felt for him. I felt for Hit Girl. When she, when her.
Aaron Johnson did a great job. Even if he is married to like a 62-year-old lady.
I actually cared about these characters. So when you can actually invest yourself in there and actually give a shit about the characters, it does turn out to be a good movie for you. And I did. And I think that anybody out there that hasn't seen this movie, they will find that they will too.
I would give Kick-Ass a B+ because it was in fact Kick-Ass.
There you go. Yeah, I agree. It was Kick-Ass. And what do you think? Should we do the sequel?
Yeah, we should probably review the sequel. We went and saw it.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that next. Okay, since 2013,
we've been reviewing movies
for your pleasure.